you ever felt alone in a crowded room? This, my friends, is the paradox of loneliness. A peculiar phenomenon where one can feel isolated, even in the company of many. It's a testament that loneliness is not bound by physical circumstances, but rooted in our emotional and psychological state. It's about feeling disconnected, unseen, unheard. It's about the quality of connections, not the quantity. Loneliness, it seems, is not about the number of people around us, but rather our connection to them. But have you ever pondered about the antidote for loneliness? It begins with the self. Now let's talk about self-care. The term might evoke images of indulgent spa days or extravagant vacations, but it's much more than that. Self-care is about nourishing your mental, emotional, and physical health. It's about taking the time to understand your needs and consciously making decisions that promote well-being. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and respect you'd show to others. Self-care is not just about pampering yourself, although that can certainly be a part of it. It's about maintaining a healthy relationship with yourself, and it's a crucial part of living a balanced life. It's as simple as ensuring you're eating balanced meals, getting enough sleep, and taking time to relax and de-stress. It's also about acknowledging your feelings and emotions and giving yourself permission to feel them without judgment. In today's high-stress, fast-paced world, self-care has become even more essential. We're constantly bombarded with information, our schedules are packed, and we're often pressured to be constantly productive. This can lead to burnout, stress, and a feeling of emptiness. That's where self-care comes in. It's a way of taking a step back, of saying, I'm important, my well-being matters. Self-care is also about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and not feeling guilty about it. It's about making space for yourself, in your life and in your mind. It's about being proactive in taking care of your mental health instead of just reacting when things go wrong. Self-care is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process, and it's different for everyone. What works for one person might not work for another. The key is to listen to yourself, to understand what you need, and to make sure you're giving yourself the care you deserve. So let's take a moment to appreciate the power of self-care. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not an indulgence, it's a responsibility. And it's not just about feeling good, it's about being good to yourself. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Now, how does routine fit into all of this, you may ask? Well, let's delve right into it. The world we live in is ever-changing, filled with uncertainties and surprises. While this can be exciting, it can also lead to stress and anxiety. That's where routine steps in, offering a sense of structure and predictability in our lives. Think of it as a gentle rhythm, a comforting melody that brings harmony to the cacophony of life. Routine provides a framework, a scaffold if you will, on which we can build our days, weeks, even our lives. It's like a roadmap guiding us through the hustle and bustle of everyday life, ensuring we don't lose our way amid the distractions and demands. But how does this relate to self-care, you wonder? Here's the connection. When we establish a routine, we consciously carve out time and space for various activities. This includes, crucially, self-care activities. Whether it's a morning yoga session, a midday meditation break, or a nightly skincare ritual, a well-planned routine ensures that these self-care activities aren't forgotten or pushed aside. You see, it's easy to neglect self-care when we're caught up in the whirlwind of life. We might think, I'll do it tomorrow, or I just don't have the time today. But remember, self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And a routine helps us treat it as such. A routine also provides a sense of accomplishment. Completing each task, each self-care activity, gives us a little boost of satisfaction, a sense of control, and a feeling of progress. It's a gentle reminder that we are taking steps, however small, towards our well-being. So, in essence, a routine is like a trellis supporting a climbing plant. It provides the structure that allows us to grow, flourish, and thrive. It's a tool that helps us navigate our journey of self-care, ensuring that we don't stray from the path. So as we embrace the role of routine in self-care, remember this: a carefully crafted routine is your personal blueprint for well-being. So, how do you build a self-care routine that works for you? To start, imagine crafting an exceptional piece of art. It's a process that requires patience, creativity, and a keen understanding of oneself. It's about layering different colors, different techniques until you have something that truly reflects who you are. Building a self-care routine is no different. It's a unique blend of activities and habits that nurture your mind, body, and soul. First things first, start small. A masterpiece isn't created overnight, and neither is a self-care routine. It might be tempting to overhaul your entire lifestyle all at once, but that can be overwhelming. Instead, try introducing 1 or 2 new habits at a time. This could be as simple as drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, or taking 5 minutes each day to meditate. Small steps can lead to significant changes over time. Next, choose activities that you genuinely enjoy. Self-care shouldn't feel like a chore. If you love being outdoors, incorporate a daily walk in nature into your routine. If music soothes your soul, set aside time each day to listen to your favorite tunes. The more you enjoy your self-care activities, the more likely you are to stick with them. Remember, your routine should address your mental, emotional, and physical needs. It's easy to focus on the physical aspects of self-care, like diet and exercise. But don't neglect your emotional and mental well-being. This could mean journaling to process your thoughts and feelings, practicing mindfulness to stay present, or reaching out to a trusted friend or therapist when you're feeling low. It's also important to be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your routine should be able to bend and shift with it. Some days you might need more physical self-care, like a good workout. Other days you might need to focus on emotional self-care, like watching a feel-good movie or spending time with loved ones. Listen to what your body and mind are telling you. Finally, be patient with yourself. Building a self-care routine is a process, and it's okay if it takes time to find what works for you. There will be days when you skip a workout or forget to meditate. That's perfectly fine. What matters is that you're trying and that you're committed to taking care of yourself. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, and that's it. That's how you build a self-care routine. Start small, choose activities you love, address all aspects of your well-being, be flexible, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. It's a process, a journey, and each day is a new opportunity to take care of you. Creating a self-care routine is a journey, not a destination. What does all of this have to do with loneliness? The question might have crossed your mind. How does self-care, especially when it's guided by a routine, help combat feelings of loneliness? Let's dive in. Self-care is not just about taking care of your physical body. It's also about nurturing your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. When you're feeling lonely, it's easy to neglect your needs and fall into a spiral of negative thoughts and feelings. But when you take the time to care for yourself, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I am worth it. This simple act has profound effects on your self-esteem. By taking care of your needs, you are affirming your worth, and this can lead to a significant boost in how you perceive yourself. With increased self-esteem comes a stronger connection with yourself. You begin to treat yourself with kindness and respect. You start to enjoy your own company. And guess what? The feelings of loneliness begin to fade. Let's think about it from another angle. When you're feeling lonely, you may feel disconnected from the world around you. But when you're engaged in self-care, you're actively participating in life. You're making choices, setting goals, achieving them. These actions create a sense of agency and purpose, which can greatly reduce feelings of loneliness. Moreover, self-care routines can provide structure to your day. This is particularly helpful when you're feeling lonely, and days seem to blend into each other. A structured routine can give you something to look forward to, a sense of accomplishment when you complete your tasks, and a feeling of control over your life. So, in essence, self-care, particularly when it is guided by a routine, can serve as a powerful antidote to loneliness. It helps you build a healthier relationship with yourself, boosts your self-esteem, gives you a sense of purpose, and provides structure to your day. Self-care might just be the key to unlocking a life less lonely.